TGIF, everybody. It's Friday, May 12th, and we have a situation with Janet Yellen, who said that the United States dollar currency is default, and we have a problem because people need to pay taxes. I was thinking, like, what exactly is it that we need, you know? Should it be like a Black Friday or a Cyber Monday where everybody goes out and spends to stimulate the economy? But I think that that's not what it is. I think that people need to stop paying taxes because the Treasury is default, the dollar is default, and if the dollar goes default, it's really bad, because what's going to happen if the dollar is default is $100 bills that you're hiding under the mattress or behind drywalls or in the attic or wherever. You can use those $100 bills for toilet paper. It's really bad. So people need to pay taxes, sort of like going out and spending money on Black Friday or Cyber Monday to stimulate the economy. But this is not what we need right now. What we need right now is for people to pay taxes. And I'm here. This is Sepulveda and Pico. It's a really nice area. They have the linear over there, which is pretty nice, and the Anawalt lumber. And here, everything is boarded up. As you can see, all these stores over here, this whole thing is boarded up, and it just got boarded up really recently. And the reason for that is that there's been a changing of the guards, and the government is cracking down. Especially with what I exposed with the D'Arienzo and the Adam Mazza and the Sheplo Shapiro, Kennedy Wilson, Newmark, Douglas Elliman, Compass Real Estate, Sotheby's Real Estate. I exposed the corruption, and they have murdered people on free-for-all pillaging, and they're operating without a deed. They have cars without a title. They're operating towers and stores and restaurants without a building certificate. And so the government is cracking down because they're impersonating people that they have murdered, and they're not paying taxes, and they're living on bartering, you know. So the problem is that this is why the dollar is default. They don't pay taxes. They don't pay property taxes. Like, for example, my house, Mary Premptage, I used to pay $26,500 a year to Franklin Lakes Township municipality, and Mary Premptage, I paid taxes of $26,500 from 2001 to 2013. Mary Premptage, who has stolen my house, who's a director of the CIA, and she became the director of CIA because she murdered Gina Cherry Haspel, who was the real CIA director. She murdered her to become the CIA director. She's also a leader of the Irish Republican Army when she married Bill Murray, Groundhog's Day, the actor. And what's going on here is that there is free-for-all pillaging and bartering. The bartering must stop. The bartering is what's killing America. So the other thing that I was saying is that there's been a government crackdown and a lot of audits. So, you know, people used to make money on the murder business. Like, for example, Facebook was living on the murder business, along with TikTok and Conduit. But now that has cracked down now, you know. They're cracking down on the murder business. So what they're doing now, because they need methane, and they need like crack cocaine, and they need crystal meth, they need all that stuff to survive. So with the money that they stole from social service and government benefits, and stealing people's wills and estates and inheritance, and their life savings, and their investment accounts at TD Ameritrade, they were using this money to pay for coral reefs in the Philippines and Australia, coral reefs which are rich in methane and same stuff in like crack cocaine and meth. And they were buying meth mines, sort of like the Vanderbilts and the Rockefellers from Newport, Rhode Island, that were buying the coal back in the turn of the Industrial Revolution in the early 1900s. Now the same thing is happening, but this time with methane and crack cocaine and crystal meth, and so people were stealing the money on free-for-all pillaging and buying meth mines and buying coral reefs, and they were making payments. But because the government is cracking down now, they can't not make payments for their meth mines anymore. And so they have resorted to paying for the meth mines with food from the supermarkets. I know because I'm married to Mariana Carvalho, and they're putting the pressure on me that they want me to represent them as a lawyer. I can't do that because I'm only self-represented. And I'm also filing for a divorce. But what's going on here is that there is the Cagua family, which is Simone Cagua de Rienzo Silva, and Mariana Carvalho, and also the other owner of Vons, which is Madeline Bloom. And so what's going on here is that they're using the food from Ralph's, from Vons, from Food for Less, Mariana supermarket stores, all kinds of ShopRite, all kinds of supermarkets, and they're using the food to pay for the meth mines and the coral reefs because they're on a scheduled payment. And if they don't pay for it, then they're going to be disqualified. And if they paid already $2 or $3 trillion for the meth mines, and they don't continue to make coupon payments to the Philippines, for example, they're going to lose their meth mines, and the $2 or $3 trillion that they invested is just gone. This is known as fool's gold. They're stupid enough to pay all that money, thinking they're going to be the owners of a meth mine in coral reef. That's fool's gold. So this is what's going on right now, is that they're using food in replacement to the U.S. dollar currency, which is also really bad. So everybody's just got to pay taxes.